Everyday tasks become lightning fast in the hands of true pros. Now let's jump in with WowTech and witness the skills that leave everyone in awe. And here comes double the perfection, all in a single moment. With skills like this, if he says he can load an entire truck of areca nuts in just one day, you'd totally believe him. Let's call this the dance of speed. To get that perfectly satisfying popcorn ceiling removal, the secret is soaking it with water for a full 12 hours beforehand. Who needs two hands when one hand can juggle 8 ice creams? That sliding moment wasn't random at all. It was the result of his powerful, well-controlled pulling technique. Those precise groove cuts are what help the cheese melt faster when it hits the hot dish in the next step. When your shift ends at 8 p.m., and it's already 7:57. His speed, precision, and reflexes are almost instant. Zero lag at all. Professional chefs need nothing more than a simple rolling pin to work their magic and pull out every bit of crab meat. This is the toughest technique in road paving. Would you agree? Slippery mud, heavy logs, treacherous forest roads, yet his grip on the wheel never wavers. To learn bamboo weaving, the very first step is learning how to split bamboo. It may look easy to just pull it apart, but without the right basic skills, no amount of brute force will split it cleanly. lifting the top pallet while keeping the entire stack below perfectly in place. That's the mark of a truly seasoned driver. This is the kind of skill no textbook can teach. Out in the open sea, the safety of the catch rests in these workers' hands. This dish is called Via Veneto, style orange. It's simple, not fancy, but it takes serious skill. The tableside manager peels the whole orange in one strip, slices each segment perfectly, and most importantly, squeezes out every last drop of juice. If it were you, would you dare take this case? Because this is the moment when skill, experience, and nerves of steel all have to work together. Even without both hands, he's still accomplishing extraordinary things. Wishing him the strength to keep that passion burning and continue inspiring everyone around him. You're looking at 10 years of experience packed into just 10 seconds. Here's another brilliant idea for creating wood grain patterns using a saw blade. Dismantling a braced tower isn't about making it collapse. It's about guiding it to fall in the direction that's been carefully planned. Move fast, but don't lose control. Keep the rhythm steady so every layer of cotton falls in place. Using an excavator might be faster, but it requires more space and comes with the risk of damaging the pipes. That's why this unloading method is still a practical solution. Every tiny solder point is like a brick that builds up an entire electronic system to standard. A Michael Jackson portrait built from thousands of cracks, proof that art knows no limits when it comes to materials. Ran into an issue mid-job? This machine needs just a moment to get right back to work. If you only saw the final result, would you believe this isn't real marble? Machines don't wait for people. Only skill can keep up. Next up, let's take a look at a tea-making master from Pernambuco, Tamil Nadu. Instead of hassle digging, just place a fabric strip in the right spot. When harvest time comes, you simply lift it and you're done. Sometimes, a smooth shift comes down to just one steady-handed forklift operator. The operator picked the perfect spot and wrapped up the job cleanly and fast. He makes it look easy, but it really isn't. Respect. A knife is just a tool. The one holding it is the real boss of the game. No big scale around? No problem. Just step on the scale together and get it done. True creativity isn't about having fancy tools. It's all about how people make the most of what they have. He's not just serving food, he's serving joyful moments to every customer. Safety always comes first, but that doesn't mean they shy away from challenges. Danger is just part of the job. Their real strength comes from professionalism and teamwork. Do you believe a girl can bend steel with her bare hands? Well, here's your answer. This guy definitely deserves a raise. The performance lasted only a few seconds, but it was enough to stay in those guests' memories for the night. He absolutely deserves recognition. With just a bit of physics know-how, he pulled off an outstanding job. This isn't damaging glass. It's a controlled cracking technique that turns a glass panel into a work of art. This isn't parkour. It's just a normal workday. Try using a long pipe to paint those high spots. It's surprisingly effective. Genius level organizing, no doubt. But looking at it from another angle, I kind of feel sorry for that motorbike. Anyone else feel the same? No matter how many times he flips or tosses them, those pastries always end up as a perfect hexagon. That's his one-of-a-kind skill. In places with heavy snowfall, clearing snow off rooftops isn't optional. It's a must-do every single day. Not flashy at all, but this is the true power of real, honest labor. Smart thinking often comes from the simplest solutions. Just one perfectly angled slide and the tiles glide down smoothly. Who would have thought a single paintbrush could paint such incredibly realistic wood grain? Like if you had to hold your breath watching this. Free circus tickets at the construction site, and their performance is absolutely mind-blowing. The forest looks like a giant domino puzzle under these workers' hands. At this level of skill, the usual veggie cutting stance just doesn't suit him anymore. Double the effort, double the precision. If you were here in person, would you be ready to tip him? Speed can be automated, but true precision and flexibility still require human hands. Watch this pouring skill. You won't believe your eyes. So what's really holding that can in place? Quick thinking saved the day, but having outside supervision in situations like this would be a much safer call. At this speed, he'd definitely be a strong contender in a race. If you ever feel like your job is tough, just take a look at this guy. practicing thousands of times turns cutting and prep into pure precision and finesse. And that's exactly the skill pastry chefs rely on to make a living every single day. Instead of cutting each sugarcane stalk one by one, the farmer loads them all onto a truck and uses a chainsaw to process dozens of stalks in just minutes. Absolutely blown away by the owner's smooth, lightning-fast moves, laying out 33 bowls of wontons in just 10 seconds like it's nothing. So cool. Honestly, some people can't even change a disc with their hands, let alone do it with their feet like this guy. Can anyone tell us what kind of gloves they're using? Working with natural stone leaves no room for guesswork. Every move is based on precise calculations of the material and geology. You really had us worried there. Thank goodness everything turned out safe in the end. Big shout out to the whole team, from the tractor driver to the fertilizer spreaders, for working in perfect sync and turning a heavy job into a quick one. If you know anyone who's broken his record, let us know in the comments below. Just an ordinary cucumber, but in his hands, it turns into a whole new work of art. Using wedge and hammer stone splitting techniques and sheer top-tier strength, the massive boulder was completely conquered by him. The whole place erupts with cheers. And of course, the customers are absolutely thrilled by his incredible performance. Cutting round glass takes rock-steady hands, the right pressure, and a sense of feel. And once your skill level is high enough, even perfect circles start to feel easy. Now let's see how this guy improvises when a customer asks for an artistic design on their Americano. Not bad at all, right? Every time customers buy bread here, they get a bonus, a full-on dough dancing show to go with it. Sometimes, in the toughest moments, creativity and teamwork are what lift us to a whole new level. We've got to admit, your talent is impressive. But hey man, safety first. And that's the power of skill built through dedication and hard work. If you enjoyed this, hit the like button and follow WowTech for even more amazing content. See you in the next video.